to another episode of the TechCast video podcast. Today we're going to be looking at the HTC Shift. Okay, so let's start off by actually looking at the specification of the HTC Shift. It comes with an Intel A110 800MHz processor, gigabyte of RAM, a 40GB hard drive, and a 3G data card built straight into the actual unit itself. You've also got Vista Business preloaded onto the machine, as well as the Instant On Snap View software, which you can see on the display there. And that's instant boot and it's always on, and that gives you access to things like text messaging, email, and your contacts, as well as your calendar. And there's 64 megs of RAM reserved for that, especially on the machine itself. The display is a 7-inch touchscreen, 800 by 480 resolution. It's a quad-band unit, so reception all over the world, as well as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 2.0 built straight into there. Top right corner you've got a VGA camera for video conferencing or taking pictures. So that's the actual specification for the HTC Shift. Okay, so the big question that's probably on your mind is whether this machine is up to scratch for actually running Vista, and whether it's actually quick enough to run applications productively without having to wait a long time between operations. Now the unit itself I timed with all the updates installed. It takes about 2 to 3 minutes to actually boot from cold and establish an internet connection either through Wi-Fi or through the 3G data card that's built into the unit, which is actually not too bad for a machine of this spec and of this size. And obviously if you're going to be using some of the power management features such as suspend and hibernate, then the resuming time will be a lot quicker. So all in all, performance is actually not too bad. It is workable, and there's a good alternative to lugging around a great big laptop with you. Resuming time only takes about 15 seconds to resume, and to actually wake it up from sleep, it only takes about 3 seconds. About the battery life, that's probably another question that's on your mind for a machine this small. Most notebooks will probably get 3 to 5 hours of battery life. This gets about 2 hours when you're running on Vista, or you can get up to 53 hours using the SnapView Instant On software, or up to 10 days if you have the push email disabled. So battery life at 2 hours is actually not too bad considering what this machine is capable of and what it's designed to do. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick run through of some of the features and demonstrate the kind of performance you can expect to get from the HTC Shift. Right now we're booted into the desktop of Windows Vista. If I hit this button on the bottom left corner here, it switches into the Snap View mode, which is kind of like a Windows mobile interface, and that launches immediately within say 2 or 3 seconds, and it will also work when Vista is powered off as well. It's kind of like an always-on Explorer. Now from here you can access things like SMS text messages, and you can also create text messages and send them through using the data card that's built in. As well as your email and calendar, you can check those. Push email is available for Exchange. Obviously Exchange compatibility is built in. You've also got access to your calendars, which obviously hooks into your Outlook. You've got that set up, and yeah, basic functionalities on there. Now if I hit the button again, it will switch back into Windows mode, and as you can see the desktop is there. And on the right hand side you can see there's a square button here, and that's the actual touchpad which is clickable. And you've also got the stylus which will control objects on your screen, or you can obviously use your finger as well to tap the screen and move things around. For the purpose of today's demonstration I'll use the stylus for ease of use. Now if I just show you things like the boot up time of Internet Explorer. Fairly nippy performance. I just slide out the keyboard, go to google.com. This is running through the 3G data card right now. I think it's actually connected to GPRS. Let me just check. So you have this communications manager which is accessible from this right hand shortcut key. So at the moment it's running through the data modem. and it's fairly quick. Just do a quick search from my own website. So I just tap on TechCast reviews there. And you've also got a left and right mouse keys there, so if you prefer to use the combination of a trackpad and the left and right mouse keys, then you can do that. Now, Aero is fully compatible with HTC Shift, which actually was quite a surprise for a device of this size. So if I hit the Aero, then cascades all the windows, which I'm sure you've seen already. So that runs very smooth. Now if I hit this button which is underneath the communications manager, it will change the resolution of my display. So this is the native display resolution of 800 by 480. You can see everything's a lot bigger, also noticeably clearer. Hit it again and it goes into the 1024 by 600 resolution mode, which does give you a better view of web pages. And the web pages are full. Word. So the Office suite is not included with it, but there is a trial edition that comes with it. So you can see the images loading. And there's Word. As you can see, performance of load time is not that bad. And obviously you can use inking features in Word, or you can use handwriting recognition as well as the QWERTY keyboard that's built into the unit. So, standard Office 2007. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly show you some of the performance features when you stand by and resume the system, show you how long it actually takes. So I'm just going to go to the standby. So it's now resuming. It usually takes about 15 seconds for this process to complete. So it's now gone into standby mode and it's ready for resuming. So if I just slide the power button there, it's now actually ready to get going. So that took all of 2 seconds to actually start up, and you're instantly back into the Vista desktop ready to carry on with doing whatever you need to do. And over £800 is an extremely expensive device. However, if you need extra mobility and you need Vista on the go, then this might be an ideal solution for you. Nice quality, solid design, and the keyboard is a little bit on the small side. However, for occasional word processing and email replies, this should be ideal for you.